Hello, welcome back to
Capstone simulation.
Capstone
Strategy guide to achieve top
2024-2025,
results.
the top 10 winning tips. This
999/1000.
detailed video shows the details
Intro.
guide tip
Hello
for
and
now
welcome
to
back
get
to this
round 5
detailed
to get
Capsim
the top
Capstone
results. I
simulation
show you the
strategy
detail.
guide.
So you see on the
If you are
screen
aiming to
we
win
have
Capstone
developed a
game and
new
reach the
product
top
from
score of
round 1, 2, and 3.
999 out
We
of
have 3 new
1000.
products
This
here,
video
and
will
now we
give you
have top sale
everything you
and top
need,
profit.
step-by-step
You see that we are
instructions,
here, we have top
tips,
sales
and
here,
strategies from round 1 to
276 million,
round 5.
much higher than own
These will
competitors,
lay a
and now
strong
we get
foundation for
27%
round
of
6
market
to
share, so
8.
it's quite easy.
Whether
We
you're
have
doing
8
this for an
products and
MBA,
all of them lead
business
the market
course, or
segment, right?
competition,
The details
stay with
here
me
you
as
can
we
see.
walk through each
For the
decision
traditional
area:
segment, we have
R&D,
2 products
marketing,
leading the market share
production,
here, right?
HR,
So
finance,
leading control
and
the
more.
market with 28%.
Let's begin.
And low end we have 2 products here, right?
Section 1. R&D and product
31% of
strategy.
market share.
The first
And
step
for
to
the
dominate the simulation is
performance, the
product
new product,
development.
right? New product here,
In
just
round
going
1,
up, but
we
we get
developed 3 new
36%
products in the
of market share.
high-end,
Top product
performance,
here, right?
and
So
size
on the
segments.
other, for the
These will serve as game
high
changers
end
throughout the
and
rounds.
size, we also have good
Test 2
selling
key
products.
actions
The
in
size segment here,
R&D.
you see that?
Update existing products to
28%.
match
And
evolving
for
customer
the
preferences
high
based
end
on the
here, we
industry
need to improve
conditions
a little
report,
bit the stock out,
ICR.
right? So now we
Use
just
an
update
Excel
the product, right?
forecaster
Just
available
update the
free
product.
under this
Before
video
that, I show
to
you the top
calculate
10
new ideal
winning
coordinates
tips
for
for
each
each
segment.
round, right? You can apply for one
Maintain
round from
ideal
1 to
product
8. So
characteristics.
check the other
Go
video
traditional,
for the
moderate performance and size, O low
guide
end,
and tip the
lowest
detail from
cost,
round 1 to
minimum
round 4.
features,
If you
O high
cannot
end, high
find that, you send
performance,
the email to
small size, O performance, very high
mbac.travis@gmail.com.
performance,
So now you see on the
medium
screen the
size,
top
O
10 winning
size,
tips.
high
Use
size
the industry
reduction,
condition
moderate
report.
performance brain
Use the
tips.
free Excel
For
file
low
to
end,
calculate
update
IND and
twice,
update
once in round
IND.
3,
I show you
and
to
again
update
in round
IND now.
7.
So again,
For
always check
performance,
the industry
update in
condition
rounds
report to
1,
see the number
4,
of your
and
game.
7. For
Game may
size,
start
update at
differently
least
with
in
different
rounds 1
numbers,
and
so
5.
you check this
For
report.
high end,
And then you
consider
prepare
a
the
minor
Excel file
update
like
early
this,
and
or you
another
can
by
download
round
the free
6.
Excel file under this video
Launch
to
new
calculate
products
for
in round 1
your
or
game.
round 2 to
Do not
enter
copy
new
the number
segments and
because
capture
number may be
additional
different
market
from
share.
student to student, different from game
Example,
to game.
new
I show you
performance
the
product
strategy. You can use
performance,
that for own game.
14.4
So you see
size,
that we update the
12.5
product
new
like
size
this blue on
product
the screen.
performance,
And then for
7.5
the
size,
low end, we keep
5.6
that
new low end
update 2 times
performance,
for low end in round 3 and
5.0
round 7.
size,
For the
15.0.
high end, we update now, right? 12.5
Section
and
2,
7.5.
marketing strategy.
And for the
Once
performance,
products are
we
ready,
update
let's talk
that,
marketing.
You see on the screen.
Marketing is where you
And for
maximize
the
customer
size,
awareness,
we update to
accessibility,
7.5
and unit
and
sales.
5.6.
Money back
Now,
pricing
new
strategy.
low end, we keep
Don't
that.
always
Now
aim
for
to be
the
the
new
cheapest.
traditional, we update to
Price slightly
8.5,
above competitors, but
11.5,
offer
and for
better
the
product
new
specs.
performance,
Example target
14.4 and
prices: O
12.5.
traditional,
So that's the way we update the IND
$27.50
each
O low
round.
end,
Remember, we can apply this strategy
$18.50
for
O
your
high
game.
end,
Check the number, check
$40
the
plus O
review, revisit that
performance,
to make sure the right
$36
time
plus
to
O
sell the new
size,
product, right? And now I
$34
show you
plus direct hit
the other
promotions and
winning tip.
sales budget.
So you see,
Early
we
rounds,
add a new
1
product
to
in
3.
round 1, 2, and
Set
3.
both
We set the
budgets to
prices,
$3,000
calculate
to
the sales forecast in
$4,000
marketing,
to push
and
awareness and
calculate the
accessibility to
production schedule.
100%. From
So
round
now
4
we move
onwards, once
to
awareness
marketing.
/
Now we move to
accessibility
marketing.
hits 100%,
Here, because we are
reduce
having top
budgets to
selling product, I show you one
$1,400
time
to
more. So traditional
$2,000
here,
to save
we
costs.
see that we have
Shopping
top
cart
selling product
forecasting
here.
sales.
And then
Capsim
we get
system
the
generated
good price here,
forecasts are
not the
often
lowest price, but the
inaccurate.
best price still sell
Instead,
very well,
use
right?
the
We
unit
have the
sales
best
from the
price
previous year
leading
and
the
adjust
market,
based
and
on
also for the low
segment
end
growth
here we have
rate
the best
from
price
ICR.
leading the
Inventory
market even higher
leftovers a
than price
buffer
of
of 10 to
competitors.
30% to
And
avoid
here we
stockouts,
have
for
the
example.
best price
Previous
also.
unit sales,
And for the performance
1200
here,
growth
to lead the
rate,
market with
10% target
even higher
sales.
than price and
1,200
competitors.
times
And here that's right.
1.10 is
So
equal
we
to
can beat the market. So we
1,320
just reduce
at
the price
20%
by
buffer.
50 cents, right?
1,320 times
27.5,
1.20 is equal to 1,584 units. Section 3. Production planning. Once you've forecasted sales, go to production. Gear production schedule.
Okay.
Set production
That's
units
the,
equals
we reduce the
forecasted
price.
sales.
You can keep track of
Leftover
that by
inventory
using the
plus
free Excel
safety
file
buffer,
down
10
under
to
this video, right?
30%. Plan
I'll send
well
the
to
email and
avoid
send you
bulk
this your file, it's
stockouts,
okay, right?
lost sales, and
So we set
excess
the price for
inventory,
our 5
wasted
here.
money,
We double check
factory
that.
capacity planning.
The price
If
here we
production demand
can
exceeds
reduce
capacity,
by
purchase additional
50
capacity in the
cents, or
same
you can
round.
even reduce a 1
New
50
capacity
cents
takes
further
one round to
to
become
sell much
available.
better. If you want, you can try
Track
that. But this
capacity
price
usage.
is okay, right?
200%
Or if you want to
usage
sell
means
better, you
2
can reduce the
shifts,
price
which
by
increases labor costs.
one more
High
30
voltage voltage automation.
32.
Gradually increase automation in
This
low
you can
sensitivity
increase
segments
sales
like
a lot,
low end
and
and
have much
traditional
higher
recommended
sale and
range. O
profit in
traditional
this round.
5 to
Okay,
7 O
so we
low
double
end,
check that
7
one,
to
see.
10 O avoid going too high,
Okay,
8
so do that
and
from
high
the
end
formula
slash
price. Okay,
performance size
and
due
now
to
we check
longer
the
R&D
promotion and
update
sale of this
times.
product to see if they reach 100%
Section
of
4. Human
100%
resources,
of
HR,
customer
from round
awareness and
2 or 3
accessibility,
onward,
right? You see,
unlock the HR
about here
module to improve
100%, okay, you
productivity.
can reduce that to
Busts and silhouette key
100%.
HR
You can
actions.
reduce that by
Increase
2,
training hours to
1,400,
around 40 to 80 per
see that to
employee.
1,400 to save
Offer
some
higher recruiting
promotion
spending to
cost,
improve worker quality.
yeah, nearly
Track
2,000
productivity
to that.
index.
And now,
The
most
higher
important,
it
you
goes,
calculate the
the
sales
fewer
forecast here. The
employees
system
needed
suggests
per
here, but
unit.
we don't use that. We
Benefits,
calculate
reduced
based
labor
on
cost
this
per
number.
unit, improved
Unit
product
result here
quality, and
eventually,
output
so
reliability.
we use the unit result here and
Section
eventually to
5,
calculate the sales
Finance
forecast
Strategy,
and
1430.
forecast
Finance
and
is often neglected, but it's critical to
production
success.
schedule. So we
Dollar banknote
use
cash
Excel
flow
file again to
management.
calculate
Never
that.
run
I
out of
show you how
cash.
to do that.
Monitor
Right?
closing
So
cash
we
in the
use
pro
two-
forma statements.
two,
Borrow short-term debt
set
or
a
issue
number here.
long-term bonds if needed.
Here's
Chart
the unit
decreasing
result
debt
from
and
last
equity.
round.
Use
Unit
short-term
result
debt
from
for
last
minor
round.
gaps. Less than
And
$5
inventories
million.
here, we can calculate
Use
the sales
long-term
forecast
debt
here,
or equity
and
for major
also we
investments,
have
e.g.,
production here.
new
We
capacity,
have some
automation.
inventories here,
Avoid
our
issuing too
inventories,
many
so we can
shares.
use
Dilutes
much better.
EPS and investor
Adds about
confidence
30
money
or
with wings
50% to
dividends
avoid
and
stock
stock
out in the next
buyback
round.
in later rounds.
Now we have the
Consider
sales forecast,
paying
so we just
small
input
dividends
into
to
that,
improve
right?
stock
We
price
multiple
or
the
buying
unit
back.
result by the segment growth
Shares
and
to
add about
increase EPS and return
30%,
on
right?
equity.
2, 3, 2, 1.
Section 6,
Then we have that.
TQM and Advanced Modules. From round 4 or 5 onward, invest in TQM/sustainability initiatives. Bar chart suggested TQM investments. Spend about $1,000 to $1,500 per category. Focus on
for the
O
new
process
low-end, right,
improvement,
you see.
O quality initiative training, O channel support systems, O
New
benchmarking
low-end.
impact. Boosts demand, reduces material and labor costs, improves customer satisfaction.
Okay, and then that's
Section
for
7,
the
monitoring
sales
and
forecast.
adjustment.
And now we
Each
saw
round,
the
review
you
4
see
key
the new,
reports.
and
1.
now we
Industry
have the
conditions
production
report. To
schedule,
track
add new
ideal product
capacity,
specs and
increase
segment
automation.
growth. 2.
Now I show you the
Capstone
details.
Courier,
Right?
O customer
So we
buying
go to
criteria,
the
O market
production
share
to,
report, O production analysis.
We
3.
have the sales forecast here,
Pro
we have
forma
the inventory
reports,
here,
forecast
so
financial
you
results
put
before
the
submitting. 4.
production schedule, or you
Balanced
can
scorecard.
use the
Review your
sales
score,
forecast.
especially
And
O
the
net
Excel
profit,
file
O
here to
ROE,
calculate
O stock
faster, right,
price,
to
O
1,
market
42.
capitalization.
Just use this number.
Section
Sales forecast
8,
deduct
common
inventories.
mistakes
Here
to
we get the
avoid,
production
cross-mark
schedule,
copying
right?
values from other games.
Yeah.
Each game has unique numbers. Cross-mark launching products too late. R2 or R3 is already behind. Cross-mark overproduction. Watch inventory. Cross-mark ignoring customer criteria updates. Cross-mark
new
forgetting to
low-end,
update
for the new
R&D as
traditional,
customer preferences
And
evolve.
for the new performance, right?
Section
We double
9,
check because it's very
long-term
important,
strategy,
right? So
rounds
it's very
6 to 8.
important. We
The
check
final
that.
rounds are about sustaining
Now
leadership,
we can
keep updating
calculate
product
to check
coordinates,
if we
keep
can have
costs
enough,
low
we
via
have enough
automation,
capacity to
HR,
produce.
and
If we
TQM
don't have enough
maintain
capacity, we need to buy
100%
more. All
awareness
of the
slash
here,
accessibility,
200%,
maximize
100,
EPS,
200%
ROE,
of capacity,
and
so we need to
stock
buy
price
more
via
capacity,
dividends
right?
and buybacks.
Before that,
Monitor
we increase
competitors
the
and adjust
automation,
prices
right?
strategically.
So
Consider
that's the
capacity
automation.
resale
Check
if
this
overbuilt.
one.
Light bulb
And
pro
now we
tip.
spend the
Near
rest of
the
the
end
budget
are
for
7,
the
8. Sell idle
increase of
capacity to
capacity, right?
recover
This one,
cash,
you see that,
especially for
we
obsolete
need
products.
300 more. We need
Conclusion, if
300
you apply
more.
this
We need,
full strategy consistently, you'll dominate the
400 more.
simulation.
and we need much
Aim
more,
to
right?
white heavy
Maybe,
checkmark
yeah,
lead in every
300
segment.
more.
White
We
heavy
need
checkmark
300
maximize
more.
customer satisfaction.
Okay.
White heavy checkmark optimize
check if we
production.
have
White
enough
heavy
budget for
checkmark
this
stay
one.
cash
That's a
positive.
bit
White
in
heavy
expense
checkmark
in the
score high in
production.
financials. Customer, internal business process, and learning
So we
metrics.
have
Use
enough
the
budget for
downloadable
that,
Excel
right?
files
So
and practice
we
calculating forecasts,
still have
production,
more, so we
and
buy
capacity
more
before
500
each round.
here.
Email if you need
For
help
the
with
new
your game.
capacity,
Send
right?
an email to thegames2002@gmail.com. Graduation cap. Good luck,
And we
and I hope
adjust
this
the
guide helps you hit
production
that
schedule.
999 out of 1,000 score.
2,800.
Part 2
The
certainly.
max we can produce 1,600.
Below is the fully rewritten and completed video
That's
lecture
for the
script for
decision
your
of
Capsim
production, right?
Capstone
For the decision of
simulation
production,
winning
we still
strategy
have
with
the
detailed
capacity, but it's okay.
explanations,
We
clear
can increase more
structure,
next
and
time, or
expanded
you can buy
content,
600
around
here if you want.
2,500 words in
Use all the
total.
budget we have here.
Capsim
the budget we
Capstone
have
Simulation
here for
Strategy
that,
Guide.
right? Yeah,
How to
we can
score
choose that.
$9.99 and
Now
win
we
the
said
game.
this isn't for
Opening.
the
Hello and welcome to this
right?
comprehensive
For
guide on how to win the
5
Capsim
to 8
Capstone
steamboat. Use the
Simulation
max
with top results,
recruitment
up to
budget and training hour
999
80
points.
hour 5,080 hours.
This video is
For the
designed to
finance
help
around
MBA
5,
students,
we started
undergraduates,
to buy
or
some
corporate
dividends
learners
here.
navigate all 8
We
rounds of
use some
Capsim
short
using a
term,
clear,
we use some long
step-by-step
term. We don't
strategic
use the
approach.
stock here. We buy some.
We will walk through
dividends, right?
decision-making in R&D,
If you want, we can
marketing,
start buying
production,
back the stock
HR,
here, right?
finance,
9,700
and
if you want.
TQM, along with tips
buy
for
back the
reading
stock to increase
reports,
the stock stock price,
forecasting
pay
accurately,
dividend,
and creating a
increase the stock price,
long-term winning
still have
strategy.
enough budget here. And now for the
Understanding the big
finance
picture before
TQM,
diving
we
into
set
the round by
around
round
1,000
strategy,
forward.
it's critical to understand what this
1,000 forward,
simulation is really
So now
testing.
you see that's quite simple.
Capsim
If you
Capstone
click the right
simulates a
one,
full
right
business
decision for
competition
round
where you
one.
manage a
And
company
now
across
we check
5
the
product segments: traditional, low-end,
performer
high-end,
income.
performance, and size. The goal
We
is
are
to
going to have
outperform
very
your
high sales
competitors in
here.
market share, profitability,
And
stock
nearly
price,
50%
and
of
company
contribution
valuation
and
over
50%
8
of net
rounds.
profit, much higher than
Key
last
metrics
round.
include
Much higher
net
than last.
profit,
You see a big
market share,
improvement. Last
stock
round we get
price,
270, now
cumulative
we get
profit, and return on
420,
equity,
increase
ROE.
150 million.
Key winning is
And
about
profit
making
from
consistent,
14
well-forecasted,
increased to
and
64.
synergistic
Big
decisions
jump of
across all
profit.
departments,
So
from
remember that
R&D
round
to
5, 6,
TQM.
7, and 8 we always have top 7,
Round
top
1,
profit like
the
you see on the
foundation
screen.
round
We
1 is
update the
crucial.
product, we set
If you get
marketing
this right,
decision,
it
marketing,
sets the
reduce the
tone for all
price,
future rounds.
increase
White
promotion and
heavy
sales.
checkmark R&D update product specs, performance
Update
and
the production.
size, to move
Update the
closer to
production.
customer
We
ideal
update the
points for
production
each
by
segment.
adding new
For traditional,
new
adjust
capacity,
slightly.
increase automation,
For
right?
high-end and performance,
And
push
HR
toward
finance
innovation.
we will get the top result.
Be
So
careful. Changing
round
specs
5,
affects age and
6, 7, and 8
reliability,
are quite the same
NTBF,
because we
so
will now
coordinate
leave the
with
market with
marketing
top
and
7, top
production.
profit.
White
We will
heavy
go up the
checkmark
stock price
marketing
like
set
this
initial
in round
prices
5,
based on the industry
and you can
conditions
see
report,
again the top
ideal
10 winning
range.
tips, industry
O
condition
traditional,
report, XR5,
$28,
update R&D, and
$32
new
low
product
end,
round 1 to 3.
$19,
That's for R&D,
$23
set
high
prices,
end,
calculate the sales forecast
$33,
for the marketing, calculate
$37 set
production,
sales
technical
forecasts
capacity,
using
increase
Excel or
automation
the
for
practice
production,
simulation.
and finance use 2
Promotion
or 3
budget.
processes
Start
from
with
round
$2,000
1,
to
2, and 3.
$3,000
So you
sales
can see that we
budget.
will
Start
get the
with
top results.
$2,000 to
So I show you
$3,000 white heavy checkmark
all the
production
strategy to
schedule,
win
enough
Capsim
units
with top
based on
results. So you
forecasted
know that
demand plus
understanding the game
10%
is
buffer.
equally important to
Add
winning the
capacity
game.
for
Each
fast-growing
round I have
segments,
show you
high-end,
what decision to
low-end.
make for each round, what
Keep
we
automation
possibly, what
modest
part of the
initially,
report to
around
reach.
2.5
Our
to
part is more important than the other
5.0.
party. You win 50%,
Don't
you
overspend
understand
yet.
this. How to
White
update
heavy
the
checkmark
product,
finance
what is
fund
long-term
capacity
strategy to
expansion
win,
using
how
long-term
to set
debt.
prices, the basis to set the
Avoid
price,
issuing
how
too
to
much
calculate the
stock
sales
early.
forecast.
Protect
You
stock
win
price.
80% of market share if you
Avoid
understand.
excessive cash
If you don't
holding.
understand the question, right?
Use the
How to
budget
set decision for
strategically.
production and how to set decision for
Counterclockwise
HR
arrows button
finance and
summary.
TQM, you win
Round 1 is
99%
about
of the game.
positioning,
If you still
budgeting,
want to
and
have support for
synchronizing.
all the rounds,
R&D
and you
affects
can win,
marketing.
and you can view the results
Marketing
and
affects production.
learn from that.
Production
you can
affects
also get
finance.
the report for each round, understanding,
Rounds 2 to
explaining
4.
vision for all the
Building
season,
momentum now that
and
your
Q&A for
foundation
one
is set.
factor to
It's
answer the
time to
question, video
scale,
guide,
optimize,
explanation for all
and
the season of
accelerate.
each round.
Repeat button R&D. Keep updating specs yearly to follow market drift.
And now you see the result.
Maintain ideal age for
you
each
see the
segment.
result of round 5. We have the
For
top
example,
sale, top
O
profit much
traditional,
higher
2
than all
years O low
competitors
end,
with
5
33%
plus
of
years
market
O
share.
high end.
You
Less
also
than
see
1.5
stock price
years
so
chart
we are
increasing marketing
2 times
lower
higher than
price
the second
slightly if
competitors
competition is
with
heating up.
91 over
Increase
45, right?
promotion
We
and
will go
sales
up.
budget to
You see on the screen.
$3,000 to
So
$4,000.
for Capsim,
Recalculate
round 1
sales
to 3,
forecast
very
each round
important.
based
Round 1
on
to 3, very
previous
important. You
actuals,
can see
market
if you
growth
do
rate,
try
and competitor
strategy
moves.
from round 1, we get the sale
Factory
increase
production
like
at
this for
capacity
8
where you're
rounds, 4,
facing
5, 6, 7,
stockouts.
8 going up, right?
Increase automation slowly, each
So
round by
if you have any question,
0.5
you
to 1.0.
send the email.
Watch
if
for
you have
labor
any
cost
question.
savings as
Just
automation
overview of round
increases.
1 decision for
Money
round
with
5.
Wings Finance
for
issue
round 5,
bonds for
for round
expansion.
5 here. So if you
Start
have any
paying
question, you
small
just send the
dividends to
email to
boost stock price.
mbic.paris@gmail.com.
If you have
Get the free
surplus
support for
cash,
round 1 and
buy
round
back
2.
shares.
Thank you
This
for watching.
boosts EPS and share value. Brain forecast carefully. This is where many teams fall. If your forecast is wrong, you'll have too much inventory or lost sales. Use the marketing spreadsheet or Excel modeling. HR and TQM strategy. Once you pass round 4, start unlocking the HR and TQM modules. Busts in silhouette. Human resources, HR, recruitment spend, max out, $5,000, for better workers. Training hours, start at 80 hours and increase to 100 plus later. O result, lower turnover, better productivity, lower labor costs. Hammer and wrench. Total quality management, TQM, set TQM budget to $1,000 to $2,000 per initiative. Focus on O quality initiative training, O channel support systems, O benchmarking. TQM reduces R&D time, increases margin, and improves customer buying criteria. Rounds 5 to 6, dominate the market. This is where you move from growing to dominating. You should have top market share and top profit now. New capacity should be added for your top products. Set automation close to 7.0 to 9.0 for cost savings. White heavy checkmark financial strategy. Issue more long-term bonds to fund automation. Buy back shares to reduce outstanding equity and increase EPS. Pay dividends to boost stock price and ROE. Keep current ratio healthy, greater than 2.0, and avoid emergency loans. Bar chart. Look at the pro forma income statement. It should show net profit greater than $40 million to $60 million, contribution margin greater than 50%, EPS rising above $5.10. Rounds 7 to 8, maximize score. You're approaching the end. Now it's all about optimization and maximizing final scores. No major product launches now. Fine-tune existing products to ideal spots. Inventory control is crucial, no excess stock. Raise automation to 10.0 only for products with stable demand. Dollar banknote. Final financial moves. Buy back most of the shares. Maximize dividend payout if ROE is high. End with very low cash balance, spend efficiently. White heavy checkmark. Stock price should now be greater than $100 plus. White heavy checkmark. ROE should exceed 25 to 30%. White heavy checkmark. Profit should be $60 million to $100 million plus. Common mistakes to avoid. Crossmark. Forgetting to update R&D each round. Crossmark. Overproduction leads to high inventory carrying costs. Crossmark. Underforecasting creates lost sales. Crossmark. Not aligning departments, e.g., R&D doesn't match production. Crossmark. Not using HR or TQM when unlocked. Top 10 winning tips. Summary. Understand the industry report. Update product specs early and regularly. Set price based on market range and drift. Forecast sales with real math. Build capacity and automation strategically. Use HR and TQM as soon as available. Avoid emergency loans and keep current ratio healthy. Buy back stock and pay dividends for EPS boost. Track performance using pro forma reports. Finish strong by optimizing final rounds. Real example, round 5 result breakdown in one of our top scoring teams. Sales, $420 million, up from $270 million in our 4. Net profit, $64 million, up from $14 million. Market share, 33%. Stock price, $91 versus competitor $45. Why? Production matched sales. High automation reduced costs. High training and recruitment improved labor efficiency. Finance used smart leverage and stock buybacks. Final advice and support. Understanding the reports and aligning your decisions across departments is the real key to winning. If you understand how to update R&D specs, how to forecast marketing demand, how to build efficient production, how to use HR/TQM smartly, how to optimize finance, then you're already 90% on the way to scoring 999. Graduation cap. Need help? Conclusion. Thank you for watching. I hope this detailed guide empowers you and your team to confidently compete and dominate the Capsim Capstone simulation. Don't just play the game. Win it. Learn from it. Lead with it. Good luck and see you in the top ranks of Capsim.